carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is knocked down from the side, right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And some space here. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Fresh set of downs here. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Alexander. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. 23 yards on the play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the D looking like they may blitz. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. He'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Third down, here's Rawls. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
This will be fielded at the 6. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh? No,
they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
On second down, McCaffrey. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Oh, that's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Jets on third. 51 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
3 yards to go here on second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Bridgewater now on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw, Bridgewater. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. A first update now from Cincinnati. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. after the made field goal. Santos back out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now a play fake. Garoppolo looks for White, but it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Here's Bridgewater. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Dez Bryant, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now McKinnon to start the drive. Space to maneuver at the 40. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 55 yards on the ground. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Let's go.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. First down throw for Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Third and long for Bridgewater. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And they'll try for it here on fourth. Bridgewater and company stay out there. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And the wideout in motion. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. Had a decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
They run once more with McKinnon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Third down.
He hits White, complete. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Marty! Watch it now, Marty!
They run it with McKinnon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Here again is McKinnon. Uses the spin. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Toss. It's McKinnon. Oh, good move. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Back Leopard. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Over.
Now McKinnon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
All right, here we go.
first down. Eluding the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. The second quarter score from Cincinnati. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Play action. Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Play action now. Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. First down, Garoppolo. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Defense showing blitz.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Over. No. Check. Patriots.
Toss play to McKinnon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Set. 3-19.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Hard throw, incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given a little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They give it to Rawls. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here we go with Rawls. Room here, and a loose football. Rawls loses it, and he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was 4th down, and the possession changes.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
There he goes, right side, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. So they're going to go for 2.
Let's go. Set.
They'll try the draw. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A big play there for the Niners. 67 yards. They come out here in the eye. They'll go with the keeper. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Okay, got him halfway there. You don't see the sneak all that often from the 2-yard line because you definitely don't want to see your quarterback get clobbered. But you wonder if we might see the same play again.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On the toss, here's Foreman. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And this is back to a 5-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. First down, Bridgewater. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Another run, but this time it's Rawls. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now with toss, this is McCaffrey powering forward. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Throwing, Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down. DeForest Buckner. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
McKinnon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long? Now they'll run it on the toss. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Now Garoppolo got to have this one. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second down, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down again. Reggie Ragland in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Let's go.
To throw is Bridgewater. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he was 3 for 3 to that point, but he couldn't keep the perfect game going.
Did someone mention it on the bench and jinx
Maybe
it?
jinx him a little bit.
Well, you doubt it had anything to do with overconfidence, but hey, it's an inexact science. These things do happen.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Over. Detroit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now.
Let's go.
Back to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. He's back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Here we go now. Leopard.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Try it here. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Bridgewater here to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Here's Bridgewater. And that is caught by Darius Stewart. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.